All right, this is the start of day 50. So day 50 is going to be interesting for a couple of reasons. This is a totally cloudless blue sky, which is nice. Starting off in a field. And yeah, we're going to be putting in some miles today. And our first stop, the goal is to get across the bridge of the Susquehanna, I'm not sure how you pronounce that river, in Duncannon, Pennsylvania. And then stop for lunch. And then hopefully make it another 7 miles and put in a pretty big mile day. But if we reach that point across the rivers, which is going to be about 10.5 miles, and we feel like we can't, then we'll just call it done, and maybe tomorrow will be the big mile day. I don't know. So, yeah, we're going to play that by ear. Mainly, I think the limiting factor right now is how our feet feel. You know, both of us have issues with our feet. I'm trying another pair of insoles, a different pair this morning, and seeing if that helps or hurts. The last pair hurt for sure, and we'll see how that goes. It's an experiment, and yeah, but beautiful day. So for those of you who follow all things AT, you know who AWOL is. And AWOL wrote one of the definitive guides to hiking the AT. So what's interesting is that at the trailhead that we went to last night and we got dropped off this morning, there's a Jeep there with the license plates that say AT on it and the actual word AWOL. And you have to wonder, is that the AWOL? Are we entering the forest? Immediately hitting a little bridge or a very small creek, and then a boardwalk. So there's a different feeling from being in the open field in the open sun. We mentioned before about boardwalks because you don't want to step in a bog, and I think this is a good example of a area that really does use a boardwalk. And again, how it's amusing when they are just missing in spots. Like, now what will you do? It's very deep mud. Yeah, this whole section is pretty overgrown. Alright, we're standing on a clearing for a gas line. You can see it cut all the way down. Alright, we reached the lookout coming down into Duncannon. Woo! Hawk Rock. Oh, I guess that's Duncannon right there. Cool. Now you can see forever.
It's the little one off there to the left. Oh yeah, yeah. Off the bridge once and then
Almost stepped on this one. I wasn't paying attention. Let's get another rat snake. Looks like we've come down to out of the mountain, and we're now doing a street walk to Duncannon. All right, we're heading into Duncannon, crossing the bridge on this street walk. And I don't know if this is the Susquehanna. I don't know. I'll figure out how to pronounce it. River? I think I saw a sign saying it's the Junata River. Big river. So, walking on the bridge over to our meeting place for the van for lunch. Alright, the second bridge, the first one crossed, I think, Junata, and this crosses the Susquehanna, something like it, Susquehanna rivers. And there's the confluence of the two rivers there, where it gets really wide. All right, we're leaving the bridge from the parking area. I don't remember the name of it. So, still day 50. This was the optional part of the day, and we've decided to go ahead and do it. But we flipped it. So, we went to the other end, the northernmost point of this, and we're going to hike back to the bridge on the river outside of Duncannon, where we'll meet the van again. Should be like 6.4 miles, which added to the 12.2 should be probably closer to 19 miles when we're done. But it's a pretty long day, pretty big miles for us, and the goal is now to get back to the van before dark. And with our feet still attached, we'll see how that works. So I should take a poll at some point and say, shave or not shave. We're going back to the hotel, I could shave. That's cool. I'm not sure why it's here. I don't know why, but we ring it. And it looks like we might be doing that thing again where we play on the boulders. All right, made it up this. Going through that. Yikes. I tell you, this entire section up here on top of this ridge is not easy. It's leading over all these boulders, up and down boulders, around boulders. Yeah, it's slow going. Still working our way. Positive is, as we walk, we get good views. Alright, it's a wonderful thing. We're off that ridge and off those rocks. I may have speak too soon, but I think that's it. We're done with those. Now we're just on a regular rocky path. We're about 19 miles into our day, and I think my left foot decided at about 17 and a half miles, or maybe 18. Now it's been about a mile and a half now that it was done. It didn't want to do this anymore. So I think what I'm dealing with is that you can feel the large muscle that's in your instep. I think that's plantar fasciitis. All right, the goal on this leg was to beat the sunset and get back to the van before we lose the sun. And we're 0.2 miles out, and the sun is almost just over the edge of that hill. So I think we're going to be fine. It's close. All right, we're reaching the final bit. We have to cross an active railroad track. There's been a lot of trains going back and forth, so that's pretty easy to miss. But then that road, cars are going like 70 miles an hour on it, so that might be a little more sketchy.
And all of a sudden, this